Well, good evening, internets and all the ships at sea. I'm DP Knudten, and I'm here for BOOKWARD BOUND, which is my ongoing consecutive live stream streak that is all about writing a book by January 1st, 2021. That book is called NONFICTION BRAND, Discovering, Crafting, and Communicating the completely true, completely you nonfiction brand that you already are. And anyway, I made this commitment, I guess today's day 31, so 31 days ago, that I was going to actually come down into my office and work on this book via live stream for 301 consecutive days. Yeah, it's day 31, and I'm already regretting that commitment. However, making that commitment is actually helping me get the book done. And making that promise to you means I also have to keep the promise to myself and actually write the book. And that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. So I'm going to be looking at moving my book forward in one way or another. And I started working on the book here in Scrivener, which is an application. And I'm based on a Mac platform, but I think there's also a Windows version of Scrivener as well. It's a very popular application for book writers because it's designed for writing books, not just documents. Like if you were to try to write a book in Microsoft Word, oh my God, the pain that would cause. But Scrivener, which is spelled Scrivener, is a great application. And by the way, I paid for this myself. I use it myself. I used it on my first book, which looks a little something like this. And I've used it to self-publish my books, or this will be my second book. So I recommend it because I actually use it. And I find it very valuable. One of the things I'm going to be doing today is going back and fixing a mistake I made early on. And that is the font sizes for things like chapter headers. I think I'm going to leave that at 16. But the actual body copy itself, I need to make sure it's 11 point, because I think some of this is showing up at 12 point type. And the subheads, I want to make 13 points. So again, 16 points, 11 points, and 13 points for the subheads there. So I'm going through and I'm double checking this stuff. And, you know, frankly, I should... Show styles panel. I've not messed with styles, but I should come up with a standard paragraph. Copy style. Shortcut. Okay, well, I can do that. Am I going to ever use centered text? I'm going to use this. Change formatting, save all formatting, draw a round box. Okay, and I'm hoping, oh, but that looks like it's bolded. I don't want that. Palatino 11. I think what I want to do, redefine paragraph from selection. Why, yes, I do want to do that. Paragraph copy, save all this stuff. ... Okie dokie. And this will be option. Is that the option symbol? I tell you, one of the things I've struggled with my entire career working with Apple products is, what the heck does this look like? You know, I get the I guess, is that the alt sign? Oh, we'll figure it out in a second. But it does kind of bug me that this I should be able to go 1, and that didn't do it. So what is it? Style. Paragraph copy. So let's see if this does it. Is it Option Command 1? I suppose I could look it up. That is not my way, though, people. Let's find a paragraph that is clearly not currently the right. Okay, that's not clearly right. So 1, that's what it is. Option Command 1. So I can go like this, Option Command 1, and change all these paragraphs that are, for whatever reason, not quite in the right styling. And I might have to go through and rechange these numbers too, because maybe 1 should be the styling for the headline. But anyway, I should have done this right the first time. Hold on. By setting this up correctly right away. And let that be a lesson to you and a lesson to me. Set things up correctly from the get-go so you don't have to go back and correct stuff. Because whenever you go back and correct stuff, you inevitably didn't correct everything. And all of a sudden you get a page where you're going, wait a minute, this type looks a little weird. And then you realize, oh man, it's still 12 point when it should be 11 point type. And it's stuff like that that will drive you to drink. And believe me, drinking, I understand why authors have a reputation for being drunks. Writing a book is a bit of a pain in the butt. So anything that can make it a little easier, i.e. alcoholic beverages, makes a little bit too much sense. All right, so let me see if this is going to mess up my... Okay, no, it just changes the height of stuff. That's cool. Well, that's interesting. Toggle it, no style to paragraph copy style. Huh. Who knew? I didn't. I've just found that out. That's 12. I should make that 13. I'm going to leave that 12 because these are kind of subheads. 12, and bold. Yeah, so that's cool. All right, so I've gone through and I've made those changes. Let's see what this does. Command 1. All right. So eventually I'm going to have to go through every single page that I've written thus far and make sure everything applies. So why don't I do that? Do it from the top, David. All right. I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. All right. Done sneezing. But as you can see, going through like this and rejiggering stuff by hand, not the coolest thing in the whole wide world. And that's why you should fix it, get it done right the first time. Ooh, that's 18 point. I'll keep it 16 there. All right, so that's cool. Go to the next one. Oh, I've written nothing there. Now, if you look closely, and you can't really see it here on on screen as I look at it. But you can see lines of copy on the little white page versus a white page, blank page right there. And that's just indicating that, hey, dude, you've written something on this page. So I've gone through this page. Ooh, but I think I need to correct this. And again, get it to 1. Take this down to 13. And again, make sure that's 16, 13. All right, so that's cool. Nothing there, nothing there. This page, he's 14 when he should be 13, so that means I need to double check the entire page here. Control 1. Now, some people might cheat and make their books a little bit fatter by using bigger type, like 12 point. I think 12 point just feels a little horsey, a little too big. So that's why I'm going to 11 point Palatino. And again, you can look this stuff up online. In fact, earlier today I did, just to double check, because I was feeling like the type felt a little big. So I type in the old Google and I type best font size or best type size books or something. And I looked at a number of things, and one gave very definitive help, which is if you're using this type of font, maybe this size, but the best fonts for a book are between 10 and 12 point type, with 12 being on the high side. So split the difference. Let's go 11. That's why I chose to redo this all as 11. I think I need to give that a... And so that's what I'm doing right here is going through and making sure that the paragraph copy is all 11. So even here, I'm going to go 11 point. Just so that when I start writing this section again, I'll have the right size. I haven't written much here, or much at all, but I'm going to make sure it's in the right font size. Oh, need to go back to that one. 16 is cool. That's 14. Yeah, no, I think I'm going 16. For the chapter, yeah, 16. Yeah, that's cool. 1. Paragraph copy. Make sure that's 13. 13. Yeah, I've gone through this already. Just double check here and there to... Ooh, actually, I want to take that to 13. 13. 13. 13. Make this bold italic. Oh, I don't want to underline it. There we go. That's right. 13. That looks a little big. I was right. Like that. Collaborative. These all look correct. Double check that one for a good reason. Twelve. That looks okay. I'm going to put these off in carats just because it's a sidebar reminder thing. Going to make sure these are all in, even this. I have deconstructed your mileage may vary. No, it should be period outside, I think. All right, go to the next one. This will be 16, at least for now. Yeah, so you can see I got a bunch of stuff I need to write, but that's cool because right now it's about brand degrade now. Branded, great. Now, what's your brandle? I think period's fine. All right, and this is 13. I want to make it 16 because it's a major chapter header, etc., etc. All right, so I'm not doing much more tonight because it's a Saturday night and I need to have balance in my life, but I do need to advance the book, and I've done that. Not very far, but that's cool because, again, it takes a whole lot of tiny bites to eat that elephant, but you got to take those bites every single day. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking those bites of the elephant that's called a book that's going to be ready for publishing, self-publishing, via Amazon's Kindle Direct Publishing on January 1st, 2021, if not sooner. So I'm keeping my promise to you and to myself to keep moving this book along, and I want to thank you for helping me by kind of twisting my arm, by being the person I made a commitment to other than myself to actually get down here and start doing it every single day. And again, did I think I could do this 31 days ago when I started? I don't know. I don't think I did. Well, no. I thought I could because I didn't know I couldn't. And there's a difference. And that's an important point. If you don't know you can't, that is one step closer to you can. You know, for friends or for anyone who's a fan of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, everyone can fly. You just need to remember, no, you just need to forget that you don't know how. The second you forget that you don't know how to fly, you can fly. Thank you for those wise words, Douglas Adams. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, recommend that book and all the ones that follow because they're really great. And but the idea, I love that idea, that you can fly as long as you don't remember that you can't. I can do 301 live streams consecutively to get a book done because I don't know I can't. And so I am doing exactly that with your help. So thank you very much. I'd like to invite you to check out the Nonfiction Brand podcast because it's about all the types of stuff that's going to be in this book. And you can get that podcast. Episode 84 dropped this past Monday with Jerry Ann Wiesbrook as the special guest. Really fun conversation with her, so check that out. I'd also like to invite you to Nonfiction Brandversity, a free Facebook group that I have. All you have to do is search Facebook for Nonfiction Brandversity. Ask to join. You'll be asked 3 questions to prove you're not a bot, and that's all it takes. You're in. It's free. What's better than that? It's a great place to meet people and kind of get some juice going to build your personal brand, to build your small business brand. So if that sounds like you, check it out, join it, and participate. So I hope to see you on our virtual campus at Nonfiction Brandversity, the free Facebook group, and I hope to see you there very soon. So that's it for me tonight. So theme music, take us on out. I'm DP Knudten for BOOKWARD Bound, and I'll see you probably tomorrow. Bye-bye.